All right, so quarterbacks. You got little old Kyler Murray versus Washington, or big slinging dick Russ Wilson versus New England.
This one is hard because they're both amazing. They're probably two of my 4 favorite quarterbacks in the league,
Right.
and they're also both going up against pretty good defenses.
Facts.
I think Washington's front 4 might be the best in the NFL, and I think New England's back 4 might be the best in the NFL.
Yes.
I think
this way.
Yeah, good job. I'm gonna lean on Murray here though because I think he has a higher floor with his rushing ability, and
Oh,
Washington.
you're saying Russ can't run?
No, he can. It's just not designed the same way. Although I think Russell Wilson might just go win MVP this year. I will lean on Murray here for his floor with the run, and also Washington's secondary is poo-poo. And Bill Belichick knows how good Russell Wilson is, so he's going to have a pretty good game plan ready.
Yeah, I think that'll be a closer game than Arizona and Washington. So I'd probably say Kyler Murray too.
Yeah.
Russell. Listen, ideally, Kyler has 35, Russ has 30. Fine.
Yeah, right.
All right, so sticking with quarterbacks, MVP and MVP VP, Mahomes against the LA Chargers or Lamar versus Houston?
I am probably going to lean Lamar here for a lot of similar reasons. I think Lamar has a higher floor because of his rushing ability, and also Houston's defense sucks. They're so bad. Their defense is horrible. And I actually think the Chargers defense, I know they lost Derwin James. I still think, I know they were playing the Bengals last week. They played pretty well. It's just Tyrod Taylor can't score the ball. So, it's not like they're going to, Mahomes will still have over 20. You kidding? But, I don't know. Chargers have a pretty good defense, so I'll go with Lamar.
Yeah, this is another one where it's kind of just hope they're probably both going to have 30 or 20. Yeah. So it's whatever. But,
yeah.
I don't think the Chargers defense is as good as we give it credit for. They're pretty good. They're definitely better than Houston's.
Mm-hmm.
But it is Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
I don't even know, and I made this. Gun against my head. I also have to take into account Lamar played the Browns.
Yeah. Fair.
I'm gonna say Mahomes.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I'm up. Yeah, I'm one right. All right. Jared Goff against the Philadelphia Eagles or Deshaun Watson against Big Bad Baltimore.
I really had to think about this one because not that the Eagles defense is bad. It's just not Baltimore's defense. But then again, Deshaun Watson is legitimately the 4th or 5th best QB in the NFL. Mm-hmm. Granted, he has a bunch of number 3 receivers playing number 1 receiver. Yep. But I just think he's too good. And Jared Goff is fine. He's just not.
He's just a fine guy. Their offense moves, though.
I'm betting on Watson for the ceiling here. I think Watson is going – I think this game will, for some reason, be competitive solely because Deshaun Watson's so damn good. Even though, the rest of the team's going to let him down. They might be behind big, but, he might be trying to throw the ball a lot to get catch up. But I don't know. I'll go with Watson.
Jared Goff only had 10.5 last week, but they are playing Philadelphia. And their offense looked very smooth last week. So I'm going Jared Goff.
Okay. The first one I came up with, which I think is pretty close, these two are actually playing each other. Matt Ryan against Dallas or Dak Prescott against Atlanta.
All right, so I don't know how great Matt Ryan's offensive line is. I think it's pretty all right.
It's all right, yeah.
But Dallas has one hell of a pass rush.
Mm-hmm.
One hell of a front. Well, Vander Esch is out. All I can think about is Aldon Smith and
DeMarcus Lawrence.
DeMarcus Lawrence. Yeah. Personally, I'm gonna say Matt Ryan just because he threw for 400 fucking yards last week.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I don't know. I'm not a big Dak believer, bro.
I'm not either.
Like, it's every year Cowboys go to the Super Bowl, and I know I said I think Dak Prescott is top 10, but every year it's like, oh, Cowboys are talented. Cowboys going to the Super Bowl, and then it's like, well, Dak just can't put it all together.
Hmm. I think for me, there's a couple things here. I mean, like, it was tempting to pick Dak because Atlanta's defense is legitimately terrible, but at the same time, they're definitely more balanced than Atlanta's offense is. I mean, they're going to give Zeke the ball a lot, and I do think Dallas will win this game. I don't know how close it'll be, but like, I just think their offense will be more balanced. Like, Matt Ryan throws the ball like fucking 45 times a game, so
Easily.
I would go with Ryan here too.
All right, yeah, Matt Ryan is the easy choice.
Alrighty, next one. Would you go Ben Roethlisberger against Denver or Tom Brady against Carolina?
So I would have to say I want to say Ben's getting his sea legs back, but he played really well last week.
Yeah, he did.
And Tom Brady's probably going to be missing Godwin this week. And Denver doesn't have Von Miller.
Yeah, this one's hard.
I don't like Ben Roethlisberger though. So, but it's just so hard to bet against him because he just I hate to say this, but he's so good. I hate it.
Oh,
So
I know.
I'm gonna have to say Ben Roethlisberger.
I think I will go with Brady here.
I
just
only say Ben
because-
because I think the Denver game will be a little more competitive.
That is fair. That's a really good point. I just think Carolina's defense, they actually might have the worst defense in the NFL.
Maybe. I mean, even though they drafted all defensive players this year.
Yeah. Well, they're all
None of
rookies.
them-
That's the
yeah,
point. Yeah.
None of them, make an impact.
Yeah. And I think the focus in Tampa is going to be on getting chemistry with Brady and everyone besides Chris Godwin, like Scotty Miller. But
Yeah, they're going for 300.
yeah, I'll probably go with Brady here. But that's a really hard one.
Alrighty, next.
Next up, would you go Carson Wentz against the Rams or Matt Stafford against Green Bay?
Matt Stafford. Carson Wentz sucks.
Yeah.
Not even Carson Wentz sucks. It's just the Eagles the Eagles might have the number 1 pick this year.
They get Lane Johnson and Miles Sanders back. Does that change anything?
No.
Okay.
Matt Stafford, great quarterback. Even though he's playing
Galladay might not play.
Don't care.
Okay.
He didn't play.
No, he didn't. Yeah, you're right.
Matt Stafford.
I agree.
I don't trust Carson Wentz. I don't. Yeah. Not that I don't trust Carson Wentz. I don't trust him, but I also really don't trust the Eagles.